Today I'll be showing you how to make this really cool bracelet that I designed, and as you can see, there are little like kind of asteroid inside this bracelet, and I think it looks pretty cool and I would like to share it with you guys. So let's get started. First, you're going to need a base color for your border, and you're going to have your loom set up in this configuration, the default one. So my base color is going to be white, and I'm basically just going to put the white over here. Oh, don't twist it, just put it normally on. Then after you've done that, you're just going to do that same thing to the other side. So just put it over there. Now you're just basically going to border this whole loom on both of these sides all the way to the end here. And once you reach these two pegs, you're just going to close it in here. So now go ahead and pause the video, and when you're done, unpause it. I'll see you then. Once you have your loom like this, and there's a border band all the way to here, we're gonna start making the insides, which is these little things they call asteroids. So first, you're gonna take your first color. Mine's gonna be pink, so you can see here, and we're gonna use 3 bands each for these little things. So this would be 3 bands, 3 bands, 3 bands. So I'm gonna use 3 pink bands, as you can see here. And first, we're gonna put this band in a diamond shape. So I'm gonna put this pink in a diamond shape, like so. So it's in a little diamond kind of shape. Once it's in a diamond shape, we're gonna do something a little bit different. So you're gonna, I'm just gonna turn it this way so it's easier. Oop, came out. So first you're gonna grab your hook, and you're gonna make it into a clockwise direction. So clockwise is going this way, so it's going to go this way. I'm going to put it over. Now once you've done that, we're going to head over here. Do the same thing. So take it off the loom in a clockwise direction. Oh, same thing here. So you're just going to clockwise direction. You're going to take it off the loom and then put it on, use the edge of this peg, and do in a clockwise direction. And do the same thing here. Take it off in a clockwise direction. Make sure you're twisting it. So now that you've done that, it should look something like this. Now we're just going to take another colored band, mine's pink, going to put it over these 4 pegs here. Once it's over these 4 pegs, you're just going to bring this bands up, and try not, and make sure your twisted band doesn't come off. So I'm just going to fix it back, and then put the band over, and just hold the top band up, the top band, because it might come off, as this is quite tight. Just gonna hold it and down, slowly bring it up. Hold this down, slowly bring it up, and bring the bottom up. So try to do this as properly as you can, because the quality of this mini asteroids does depend on how well you do it. And lastly, to finish this off, gonna take another band, your last band. Gonna make another diamond shape. Just push down a little bit, make sure you're pushing down, so it's easier for you to loop the bottom band up. And once you've done that, you're just gonna loop the bottom band up, like so. So just loop all the bottom bands up. Once you loop all the bottom bands up, it should look something like that. On the other side is the asteroid. But now that we've done this, we're gonna have to transport this this little mini asteroid so that it connects with this. Because as you see, if we do loop up these 2 sides onto this side, this end will be loose. So we gotta make this end, this end attached to here, and make sure they're all secured. To do that, we're very simply just going to move this into an X shape. We have to transport this into an X shape so that it's all connected onto the border. So as you can see here, it is like an X shape, as you can see these lines. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So first, I'm going to grab this band, and we're going to move it over here so you can see. Next, we're grabbing this band, the top band, moving it to the left. like so. We're gonna keep this band here, or we're gonna move this last part, so it should be over this peg, stretched out, and looks like so. So it looks kind of like a spider web, as you can see. Now we're gonna continue this process. So first, just gonna take, as usual, the next color. Mine is gonna be red. I'm just gonna put it over these 4 pegs. Ooh. Like a diamond shape. After we've done that, we're gonna do the same thing as before. So we're gonna grab this band, move it around, twist it in a clockwise direction, and put it over. Next, we're gonna do the same thing. And twist it over. And same thing here. Remember, you're going in clockwise direction. Clockwise is this way. Put it over. And same here, clockwise direction, and twist it over. Now push down a little bit. Next, we're going to grab the same colored band, and you're going to put it over in a diamond shape over the top of the twisted layer. And you're going to loop the bottom band up, only the bottom band. Making sure your top band doesn't come up like it did before. So just going to loop all of it over. Once you've done that, it should look something like this. And we're just going to take another band. Make sure you're pushing the bands down along the way so it's easier for you to put on the band on top. And you're just going to take the bottom band, loop it up. Oh, it got stuck. Loop it up. 2 more times. And lastly, this one. So now I've done that. As you can see, this pink is an X shape so that all these loose ends here are connected to the border. So now we're just gonna move this. Now we're gonna move this one over here, slowly grab it, and move it onto this peg here. Now just push down a little bit so it doesn't come off, just in case. It'll be easier later too. And you're also gonna move this peg here onto this peg. Oh, careful. If you want, you can push down earlier so it's easier. So it looks something like that. Now you're just gonna gently grab this band here. You're gonna put it over this peg here. So it should look something like that. If you want, you can kind of readjust it onto the peg so it shows out like that. And it's gonna be an X shape like so. I'm gonna show you one more time before I will pause the video. And you guys who have to rewatch the video if you forgot how to do it, or yeah. So my next color is orange, and like before, you're just simply gonna place it in a diamond shape. Very easy. And then you're gonna grab your hook. Remember, you only loop the first layer in a clockwise direction. Only the first layer. The second and third layer, all you have to do is just place it and lift the bottom band up. So I'm just gonna continue this a little bit faster. Remember, clockwise direction and twisting it. Yep, clockwise. Okay, so I'm gonna push down a little bit, and I'm gonna get this orange band here and put it over these pegs. I'm gonna loop the bottom band over. This is our second layer. Remember, it should look some sort of like a spider web. Oh, careful. And the third layer lastly. Oh yeah, this peg kind of broke, but that's okay, it's still usable. Loop it over, 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 and over. So now that we've done that, it should look something like this. So remember, when you first do it, it's going to look like a diamond shape, and you're going to make it into a X shape. So grab this top band. Remember, put it on the far left here. Oh, careful. And I'm going to grab this band and put it on the far right. Next, this band is going to be here. Slowly pull it off and put it onto this side here. And push it down a little bit. Now if you want, you can kind of readjust this and it should look something like that. So basically, you're just gonna continue this process. You're gonna start your yellow one or whatever your next color on these 4 pegs. Once you got that, you're just gonna bring the bands up to the left and right, and make sure it's in X shape. So if you forgot how to do it, you can always replay the video on how I did these 3. And if you didn't, then great. Then you're just gonna have to continue all the way down here. When it reaches the end around here or here, it should be around here. Then you're gonna stop and unpause the video, and I'll see you then. I'm doing my last one now, and I'm just putting on my last layer. As you can see, so once you have finished yours, it should look something like this. Let me just finish this really quickly. So your last one should be placed on these pegs here, as you can see on the screen. And I'm just gonna transport, oh, careful. I'm gonna transport this into an X shape. Okay, I'm gonna fix this a little bit. Okay, so it should look something like this now. So right now, my loom looks something like this, and yours should too. So now we're gonna go back to the bottom here. We're gonna place a cap band here. So we're gonna place a double cap band. So you're just gonna put it on, twist, and put it over. Easy, like that. Now we're gonna start looping. So this looping process is really easy. It's going under the cap band, grabbing the top band, which should be going to the right or left. Mine's going to the right. And just put it over this yellow here. Gonna go under this, grab the bottom band, and hook it over like that. Now you're just gonna continue. So it's gonna grab the bottom band, grab the bottom band. Make sure you're going in everything. So I'm just going in all those loops. I'm gonna go a little bit quicker because this is really easy. And if you're a little bit slower, you can go ahead and pause the video if you're not here yet. I'm just gonna loop all the way up. We need to be careful here. This is broken. Okay. And basically over here, just gonna loop it on here. Easy. Now I'm gonna go back down here. I'm gonna do the same exact thing. So I'm gonna go under all the bands, loop it up. Ooh, okay. So if you're done, you can just go ahead and wait a little bit. I'm almost done. And if, as I said before, if you're slow, maybe a little bit slower than me, then you can go ahead and just pause the video if you're not here yet. Feel free to pause anytime. Okay, so now I'm at the end. You're just basically going to grab the bottom and loop it here. Now, I'm just going to grab a single base color band. Mine's obviously, as you can see, white. Grab one band. Gonna put your hook through. And you're just gonna pull it through here. And pull it through the hook. Now, do not make a slip knot, as this is a bracelet. And this will be attached to our attachment later. So now I'm just going to pull it off, and I'll see you when you're done pulling it off. This just came off the loom, and I'm pretty happy on the way it turned out. As you can see here, so they're little meteors, whatever you call them. And on the back should look something like that. So you can just stretch it out a little bit, and then pull it a little bit. And this is actually a little bit longer than other bracelets, just a little bit. And just stretch it out a little bit. And now we're just going to make the attachment. How I make the attachment is on the hook, and I think it's one of the easiest way, as you don't have to put anything in the loom. So first, just gonna grab your base color band. Mine's white. Just gonna put it over this white band. And once you put it over the white band, the 2 loops from the bracelet should be here. I'm basically just gonna drag this end here and put the other end with your hand on it here. I'm gonna show you one more time and I'll be a little bit faster. So just put it here, drag these 2 loops onto the band, pull this side here, and pull the end where your finger is holding onto here. So I'm gonna go a little bit faster now, it's very easy. Just grab a band, pull it over, like so. So grab a band, pull the 2 loops over, push it a little bit, and then, whoops. Yeah, that happens sometimes, it's okay. So just grab a band, pull the 2 loops over, and like that. I'm just gonna add one more, and pull it over, and put it there. And now I'm just gonna grab a C-clip, and you're gonna attach it on here. So what I like to do is just put it on the loom here, and then attach a C-clip. Just slip the C-clip onto it, and once you're sure the C-clip is on, just take it off. And as you see here, there's a double cap band here, so you're just gonna attach the C-clip onto it. Now if you think this is hard, or you can just take the loom out, put this side onto the loom, and then put the C-clip. But this shouldn't be that hard since it's just a cap band and it's not that loose. So now that I've done, it should look something like this. I really hope you could make this, and I hope yours turned out well. Please like, share, subscribe, and give a thumbs up if you really enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, guys.